Have you ever noticed that something that once felt so natural and comforting, like pleasuring yourself now, feels rushed, frustrating, or even strangely disconnected? I'm Dr. Lisa Perriera, and throughout my career in geriatric care, I've helped women just like you navigate the changes that come with age, helping you maintain your vitality, intimacy, and confidence. As women reach their 60s and beyond, many of us experience shifts in how we relate to our bodies, and one area that can often be overlooked is sexuality. It may surprise you, but many women over 60 unknowingly make 7 common mistakes when it comes to self-pleasure. These habits, which might have worked fine decades ago, can now subtly sabotage your sexual health. But here's the thing, these mistakes are not big, obvious errors. They are small, ingrained patterns that are easy to overlook, but can have a profound effect on your well-being. In this series, I'll guide you through what those mistakes are, and more importantly, how you can correct them to restore your sexual health and satisfaction. You'll learn how to enhance sensitivity, reconnect with your body, and increase pleasure in a way that truly serves you. And make sure you stay with me, because mistake number 4 is one that almost every woman overlooks, yet it holds the key to unlocking satisfaction that may feel lost forever. Before we dive in, I'd like to ask for a small favor if you find value in today's discussion. Please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on future health advice specifically tailored for women over 60. I'd also love to hear from you. Let me know if this content resonates with you by typing a 1 in the comments. If not, a 0 will help me understand how I can do better. Now let's begin by addressing one of the most common and misleading beliefs that many women still hold. Mistake 1, believing your body is past it. It's a thought that many of us experience at some point, believing that after menopause, our sexual feelings are supposed to fade away. Perhaps you've noticed a decrease in libido or other changes in your body, and you've come to think that this chapter of your life is closed. But this belief is rooted in outdated cultural narratives and a misunderstanding of female biology. Yes, hormonal shifts after menopause are real, but the capacity for pleasure does not diminish with age. Your body is still capable of experiencing arousal and pleasure, it just needs the right attention. When you dismiss the natural rhythm of your body, thinking that your time for sexual pleasure is over, you risk more than just missed moments of joy. You could face physical discomfort, pelvic floor issues, emotional disconnection, and even vaginal atrophy due to a lack of blood flow. For women over 60, these consequences are more than just inconvenient. They can be truly harmful to your overall health and well-being. That's why I stress to my patients how important it is to embrace moderate, healthy self-pleasure. It regulates hormones, supports pelvic health, reduces tension, and can even improve your sleep. The truth is, giving up on your sexuality because you think you're past it often leads to the opposite of graceful aging. It leads to frustration, low self-esteem, and a profound sense of disconnection from your body. Self-pleasure isn't about trying to recapture the past. It's about understanding your current body, respecting its signals, and finding a balance that works for you now. Think of self-pleasure as essential self-maintenance, not an indulgence, but a vital part of staying grounded and energized. Just like stretching your muscles or taking deep breaths, it helps you stay connected to yourself. If you've been holding on to the belief that your time for pleasure is over, now's the time to ask, what other outdated habits could be silently limiting my satisfaction and confidence? Now that we've addressed the first mistake, let's move on to the second one, which is all too common and surprisingly often overlooked. Mistake 2, using the same touch and technique. For many women, routine can be a source of comfort. We all have our familiar habits, and there's something reassuring about doing things the way we've always done them. But when it comes to self-pleasure, relying on the same touch, pressure, and motion every single time may be working against you without you even realizing it. The body is an incredible thing, and it adapts quickly. If you're always using the same type of stimulation, your body becomes conditioned to expect only that specific pattern. Over time, this desensitizes you, and you may find it harder to feel pleasure reach climax, or even stay mentally engaged during the experience. What once felt intimate and fulfilling can become routine and ultimately less satisfying. But here's the good news. The solution is simple. All it takes is a bit of variety. Vary the pressure you apply, sometimes light, sometimes firm. Change up the rhythm or experiment with different motions, circular tapping or side to side. You might even consider introducing safe body-appropriate tools to help diversify your experience. The key here is not abandoning what works, but expanding your range. By keeping your nervous system engaged with new sensations, you stay more connected to your body and more present in the moment. Just as muscles grow stronger when challenged with new exercises, your capacity for pleasure deepens when you allow yourself to explore new sensations. This isn't about seeking novelty for novelty's sake. It's about staying in tune with your changing body, giving yourself permission to evolve with it. You deserve pleasure that grows with you, not one that fades away with time. Now let's talk about another mistake, one that many women don't even realize they're making, but it could be the reason why many experiences feel rushed or unsatisfying. Mistake 3: rushing through the experience. When we're younger, we may learn to pleasure ourselves quickly, whether out of necessity or simply because of the demands of life. In fact, many of us were conditioned to hurry through the process due to time constraints or even feelings of embarrassment. But here's where things get tricky. What was once a fast habit can turn into a long-standing pattern, and it's no longer serving you. When you rush through self-pleasure, it becomes more about the release than the experience itself. It's mechanical and disconnected, leaving you feeling unfulfilled both physically and emotionally. For women over 60, this rushed approach can prevent you from experiencing the deeper, more fulfilling sensations your body is still capable of. When you hurry, your body doesn't have the time it needs to build arousal gradually. The nervous system doesn't fully engage, and your mind doesn't stay present. Instead, you race toward the finish line, barely noticing the journey. But when you slow down, the difference is incredible. Slowing down gives your body the space to awaken, invites your nervous system to fully engage, and helps your mind reconnect with each sensation. Simple practices like deep breathing, intentional touch, and allowing yourself to slow down can transform a rushed experience into something nourishing and powerful. Pleasure isn't just about the climax, it's about presence, rhythm, and curiosity. When you treat this time as something meaningful instead of just routine, you begin to feel more alive, more connected, and more in tune with your body. Taking the time to slow down is not just about extending the experience for its own sake. It's about rediscovering what you may have been rushing past for years. But even slowing down won't help you unlock your full potential if you're only focusing on one part of your body. Many women make the mistake of limiting stimulation to a single area, especially focusing only on the clitoris. Mistake 4: ignoring the rest of your body. As we continue our journey, let's dive into the next mistake, one that many women may not even consider, but it can dramatically change your experience of self-pleasure. Mistake 4: ignoring the rest of your body. Over the years, many women have been conditioned to focus primarily on the clitoris during self-pleasure, thinking that it's the only area where sensation truly matters. But the truth is, your entire body is a landscape full of nerve endings and pleasure zones. When you limit stimulation to just one area, you miss out on a full spectrum of physical and emotional pleasure. Your inner thighs, your breasts, your lower abdomen, your neck, and even the entire vulva. Not just the glands are all areas that can increase arousal and deepen your connection to the moment. These regions don't just offer physical sensitivity. They help you feel more present, more connected with your entire body, and more emotionally aware of yourself. Engaging these areas can completely transform your experience of self-pleasure. Exploring with gentle touch massage or even temperature changes is not about being experimental or indulging in something unusual. It's about honoring the complexity of your body and allowing yourself to experience it more fully. The goal is not to focus on a single part, but to explore the whole of you. By stimulating your entire body, your sense of satisfaction naturally grows. But even when you start exploring more of your body, there's one common issue that many women face. Mistake 5. Avoiding lubrication. As we age, particularly after menopause, natural changes in the body, like decreased estrogen, can lead to thinner, drier, and more delicate vaginal and vulvar tissues. Yet many women still go through self-pleasure without using any lubrication, either out of habit or because they feel it's unnecessary. However, skipping lubrication can severely limit both your comfort and pleasure. Dry friction can cause irritation and even tiny skin tears that reduce sensitivity over time. This not only causes discomfort, but can also make it harder to enjoy intimacy. Using a good body-safe lubricant can change your entire experience. It allows for smoother, more gentle movement, reduces the risk of discomfort, and can reawaken nerve endings that may have become dormant. A quality lubricant can make self-pleasure last longer and feel better. For women dealing with joint stiffness or reduced hand mobility, lubrication can make the experience easier and more enjoyable overall. There is absolutely no shame in using tools that support your body's changing needs. Just as we wear glasses to improve our vision or choose supportive shoes to reduce strain, lubricant is simply another tool for self-care. It's not a sign of a problem, it's a sign of wisdom. Embracing lubrication can help you feel more connected to your body, more alive, and more in control of your sexual health. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity for many women, especially as we age. But even when you have the right tools in place, there's something even more powerful that could be standing in your way, and that's your mindset. Mistake 6. Feeling shame or guilt about the act. For many women over 60, self-pleasure has long been associated with feelings of shame or guilt. Growing up, many of us were taught that female sexuality was something to be ashamed of, something unladylike or inappropriate. Even today, these lingering beliefs can resurface, making us feel guilty about engaging in self-pleasure, despite knowing that it's a healthy, normal part of life. This emotional baggage can undermine not only the experience itself, but also your relationship with your body and sexuality. Even if you logically understand that self-pleasure is healthy, you may still feel a flicker of guilt afterward, or feel compelled to keep it secret. These feelings can be incredibly limiting and prevent you from truly enjoying the experience. Here's the truth. There is absolutely nothing shameful about taking time for yourself. In fact, when done mindfully and with intention, self-pleasure can be a powerful act of emotional grounding, stress relief, and self-connection. It's a form of self-respect, not indulgence. Studies have shown that regular self-pleasure in older adults is linked to better sleep, improved mood, reduced anxiety, and greater self-confidence. Letting go of shame starts by challenging the beliefs that have been placed on you. Ask yourself, were these beliefs truly your own, or were they taught to you by society? When you begin to view self-pleasure as a natural and healthy part of self-care, you start to break free from the guilt that's held you back. The more you release this shame, the more you can reclaim your sexual confidence. It's a beautiful process, one that empowers you to connect more deeply with yourself, and it lays the foundation for healthier, more fulfilling experiences moving forward. But what if there's still something more you can do to enhance your experience, especially as your body changes? This next mistake may surprise you. but it could be the missing link to taking your self-pleasure to a new level. Mistake 7. Ignoring tools and enhancements designed for women over 60. As we reach the final part of our discussion, we're going to focus on the last mistake, one that can dramatically enhance your self-pleasure experience if you simply allow yourself to explore it. Mistake 7. Ignoring tools and enhancements designed for women over 60. As the body changes with age, many women experience shifts in sensitivity, dexterity, and stamina. These natural developments can make traditional self-pleasure techniques less effective or even uncomfortable. Yet despite these changes, many women continue to rely on the same methods they used for decades without considering the wide variety of tools specifically designed to support and enhance their experience. Whether it's due to embarrassment, discomfort with the idea, or simply not knowing what's available, many women miss out on tools that could greatly improve both comfort and pleasure. There is a growing range of modern tools, such as vibrators, massagers, and wands, all made with older women in mind. These tools are designed with soft silicone that's gentle on delicate skin, ergonomic shapes that accommodate stiff joints and settings that provide a variety of sensations to stimulate areas you may have never explored before. These tools aren't about replacing your touch or your femininity. Rather, they're about enhancing your connection with your body and adapting wisely to its changes over time. Just as you might use a heating pad for aches or invest in better kitchen tools to help with grip, these self-pleasure tools are simply another form of self-care designed to make the experience more comfortable, fulfilling, and enjoyable. Using these enhancements is a wise choice, not a sign of weakness or inability. They help you explore your body in new ways, rediscover sensations, and even enhance the ease of the experience, especially for those dealing with joint stiffness or reduced hand mobility. They're about embracing your body's evolution, not resisting it. When you use tools designed specifically for your stage of life, you allow yourself to experience pleasure in ways that are not only more fulfilling, but also better suited to your current needs. But tools and techniques are just one part of the equation. What truly transforms your experience is the mindset you bring to it. Embracing a new mindset about self-pleasure as you move through your 60s and beyond can make a world of difference in the richness of your experience. The most powerful shift you can make at this stage of life isn't just physical, it's mental. As you embrace self-pleasure, let go of old myths, lingering shame, and outdated techniques. This new mindset will open the door to experiences that are not just about performance, but about presence, connection, and self-respect. It's about honoring the woman you are today, not the woman you were decades ago. Self-pleasure is not just about chasing a release. It's about creating a deeper connection with yourself. When you introduce variety in your techniques, slow down to truly feel. Each moment explore more of your body and use tools designed to support your changing needs. You begin to experience pleasure in a more meaningful and satisfying way. What's more, when you approach self-pleasure with mindfulness and self-respect, you reclaim ownership of your sexual health and well-being. You restore confidence, vitality, and a sense of empowerment in your body. You no longer have to settle for a passive role in your own pleasure. You get to actively participate in it, creating a richer, more connected life. The key here is to understand that there's no expiration date on sexual wellness, no final chapter where pleasure no longer belongs. The story of your sexuality is still being written, and you hold the pen. Whether you're rediscovering sensations you thought were lost, or exploring new parts of yourself that you've never truly known. Every moment you spend in honest connection with your body is a step toward a fuller, freer life. Reaching your 60s, 70s, or beyond is not the end of your sexual identity. It's an invitation to redefine it with greater clarity, wisdom, and compassion. Yes, Aging brings changes in hormone sensitivity and emotional rhythms, but these changes don't signal the loss of your femininity or ability to experience pleasure. In fact, when approached with care and intention, this stage of life can become one of the most deeply satisfying chapters you've ever lived. Remember, masturbation after 60 isn't something to rush, hide, or feel embarrassed about. It's a form of self-maintenance, a connection to your body, and a sign of self-respect. When done mindfully, it can restore not only physical pleasure, but also emotional intimacy with yourself. Through this conversation, we've explored the 7 common mistakes that may be silently draining your joy and vitality in self-pleasure. Whether it's believing your body is past, it's sticking to the same techniques, rushing through the experience, or avoiding lubrication. These small missteps are signs of outdated thinking that may no longer serve the woman you've become. Now you have the knowledge to make small but powerful shifts. By slowing down, exploring your body more fully, and embracing tools that support your changing needs, you can unlock a deeper, more fulfilling experience of pleasure. This isn't about performance, it's about presence. It's about reclaiming your confidence and embracing your sexual wellness in a way that honors your body at every stage of life. So what's next for you? It's time to let go of old myths and embrace a new chapter of pleasure and self-respect. There is no expiration date on your sexuality, and there is always room for growth, discovery, and satisfaction. The choice is yours, and the journey is just beginning.